Hello, welcome back. It's Alyssa with Holistic Living. So the last one I always ask is, what does the collective need to focus on for the month or be aware of? So for this one, I was getting more to be aware of for October, but not in a bad way, not in a negative way. Just be mindful, be aware, know it's coming so that you just, you can kind of integrate it. I was getting, so this is what I got together. Death and Tower. So the death card means endings, new beginnings. And because we're moving to October, which is 10, the 10th month. So, and tarot 10s are new start, new beginning. It's like brings you back to the one. So I feel that there is a lot in October that's going to be done. It's going to be cut off, be finished. No more old timelines. No more, old systems. It's all moving into the new direction of new energy. Now, it's not to say we don't have an in-between build period, but I get that a lot of it is kind of finished and we're bringing in new energy, new systems. And then we have the Tower card, which is a revelation card, but can also double, which is like an aha moment, or it can double as a tower to wake people up. So there's definitely something that is going to switch over, that is going to make people open their eyes, pay attention, know we're headed in a new direction. And this also came in with the Ace of Pentacles, and Pentacles are physical. So this would be regarding resources, which would be regarding money, which would be regarding healthcare, things like that, the food we eat. So there, supply chain. So there's all kinds of things going on for October. This is all to wake people up. Some people literally need to be shaken out of their slumber. You know how if you know like a heavy sleeper who they're very much in a deep sleep and you can barely get them to wake up when you shake them, call their name, hello, wake up, and they don't do it. That's the same kind of thing. Except you're shaking people's souls. You're getting them to remember them on, remember who they really are on a soul level. So the first step to that is to have tower moments as far as the physical corruption goes. Once you are awake to that, you take a big leap, a big step up, and then you're able to see how a lot more works. You get a lot more answers for the whys behind things. Oh, well, this is this way because this and this, or this is bought by this, so this is why this is connected. When you're not awake to the corruption, you can't think like that. You can't put the two and two together. You just can't. So that is always the first step. So there's always more of that needed. Now, what I've always seen happening is this is going to come and go in waves. There are waves of awakenings because we can't all wake up at the exact same time. Some people don't wake well, meaning that they won't do well once they're more aware of this. Some people will feel very out of it, especially when they go away from over here to over here. And that is the case for some people. But we need people to do it in waves so that each wave can help the next. Each wave can then help the next. And then this one moves up to move forward into their mission and so on and so forth. That's how it was designed. It's predetermined. It's already the case. That's how it works. It's not to say you won't have something that'll kind of really wake up a good amount of people, maybe like an instance or event or some situational thing, but I just see it more as little waves than I do one big thing that just kind of like the whole world, I never saw it like that. So just be mindful. So this was showing me this in order here. So the Queen of Wands first, which is independence, which is, you're in your power, you're fully independent, fully abundant. You don't need anyone. You don't need to depend on anyone. So this is what it's telling me of the collective. And then this is in the past. So this is already the case. It's trickling back down because this is a plan. So this is a strategic card. So it's a plan, but in this order, this tells me that humanity is independent already. It has already happened. And then this card is always, it can double for different things, but in this situation, it's for a reason. It's for a plan. It's set up a certain way. So when I say it's predetermined in the higher realms. So it's just, we're feeling it now. We're getting it now on the physical plane. So there's a lot at play, and there's a lot to adjust. There's a lot to move around, and I keep getting movement, movement, movement. So October is going to be very shifty. It's going to adjust certain things, certain situations, certain systems. So be aware. You may get it kind of at all fronts, but this tells me right here, back to the first set I pulled, this tells me here that it's all physical related. So it's all earthly stuff, earthly systems, which, we need, but be mindful of that. So I would suggest intuitively, separate than the tarot for October, to just trust in divine timing, and trust in God, and understand that everything is the way it is for a particular reason. This has been designed and set up on such a high realm, on such a high space. It would be really hard for a lot of people to understand what I even mean by that, and to be able to grasp that and what I'm talking about. People get very impatient, and they want instant gratification, and they want things to happen in this moment. And I know that it's been a couple years, but really this has been thousands and thousands of years that stuff like this has been going on. So it's going to take more than a year or two to kind of get back on track. So you have to remember, knock everything down in order to set the foundation and move forward. So that is what we're looking at for October. I will maybe do a mid-month check-in, just a quick one, like on a live maybe, so that I can see more of where we're at, if anything's changed, what's happening. But for right now, this is what I get. So thank you for watching. And as always, I send you all so much love and light.